What's going on, everybody? It's your host of the Morning Beer Podcast, Devrell Davis. And this is our first episode of Mets recapping what took place the night before in the game that played the night before for the New York Mets. We played Philadelphia. We had DeGrom on the mound playing against Matt Moore, the left-hander. Our first 7 innings looked great. DeGrom's 77 pitches, awesome. He must have hit 100 at least 20 times out of those 77 pitches. Never seen that before in my life. Outstanding pitching. Defense could be a little bit better. It was great. It was better in the first half, but then shit fell apart in the later innings, and it's pretty much a matter of lack of hitting with runners in scoring position and lack of fielding. When it came down to making the correct plays and making some plays that will help us win a ball game. Now, mechanics need to come off the base. I'm gonna get into the whole everything that happened. So, first 3 innings, we didn't really hit that well. We pretty much Matt Moore looked great, DeGrom looked great. Nobody was hitting the ball. All right, I get it. Then we struck up a little rally. We got to a point where we drove in 2 runs. McCann's had the first RBI of the season. And then DeGrom actually got a few hits in that game. He was probably our best bat in that game, and he got a few hits. And we scrapped up and made 2 runs. All right. Then we had bases loaded, 2 outs. We had a little rally going. Lindor got on base. A few players got on base, and we couldn't drive these players in. That was pretty much our calling card last year. We hit for the highest average our team ever hit before, and led the league in hitting for the first time ever in our 50 plus years of as a franchise, and then we couldn't drive in no one. So that was the case last night. And it's usually the case when DeGrom's on the mound. We don't score enough for this guy, even though he shuts down everybody he pitches against, but then we have a bullpen. All right? That brings us to the 8th inning, okay? We're up 2-0. We're bringing in Trevor May. I see him warming up. I'm like, all right, great. Trevor May, sub guy. That's how you want it. You want to get DeGrom. Cashel pitched great, so I can't fault him. But we're going to get to DeGrom, from DeGrom to May, and then to Diaz. Winning formula right there, right? Something told me, I was like, all right, our free agent acquisition is probably going to suck the first game just to make us feel like shit, right? Now, as a Mets fan, we're used to shit looking good, then shit falling off the cliff, right? Spring training looking good, and then regular season, we hit the field and we look like crap, right? We're used to that, right? But it's only game 1. We can't go crazy. We can't lose hope. It's just game 1. Just one L of maybe 60 L's we're gonna get for the season. So let's not lose our head, even though a lot of people are already feeling that way, because our 2 top relief acquisitions didn't look like 2 top relief acquisitions. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. So our defense in the second half of the game didn't look that great. Guillaume, he made the right play to throw it to a home plate. McCanns need to come off the plate a little bit more. Should never got past him and 2 more runs scored, but it is what it is, and that's what happened. It was a bad throw / not coming off the bag for McCanns that caused a few runs to score, besides the fact that Loop hit Harper, who he's supposed to get out. He hit Harper to tie the game up. It was 2-1 after May got the bases loaded and pretty much put the pressure on Loop, and he couldn't get him out. So then he had to face Realmuto, and then he had to face whoever batted after Realmuto. I really don't remember who the hell that was, right? But that was the case. We kind of didn't make the plays when it was time to make the plays, and we suffered the consequences. Now let's take you to the ninth inning. This is what I like about the Mets, and I feel they're going to be the type of team, but I don't want to be this type of team every day. I want to have a nice, comfortable win and just win the game without any type of stress, right? We fought back. We tried to scrap, and we almost, if I think it was P. Alonso made the last out, just got a little bit more under the ball and got a little bit more launch angle, we would have been talking about a Mets win right now, probably with Diaz coming in to save the game after that. But we got bases loaded too, I think, and it was at the very end. And no, actually, sorry, we got the go-ahead run on base at the plate, actually, and Conforto hit it to Harper, and he dropped it, drove in a run, made it 5-3. We had 2 runners on base, and Alonso up to bat, and he just missed a home run. It was right to one track. So that was our first game of the season. That was our first episode of Mets Recap. We're 0-1. We play again tonight. It'll be Stroman on the mound for us. And I think we're going against Nola for Philly. And let's bounce back. Let's forget about yesterday, the giving up the game, and let's have a wonderful season, 2021. I'm your host of the Morning Beer Podcast. This was the Mets Recap. Peace.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that you'll never be